I think when we started, we bled for about, which any business, I guess when you start a business, you don't envisage to do well immediately. You probably, a lot of the times, you look at 36 months and say, in these 36 months, these are going to be expenses. You put that in a business plan, and so that even if money doesn't come in for those 36 months, you are able to pay the costs and the staff and all the expenses, etc., which is exactly what we did. But we're very lucky because we literally started making money on between our 13th and 14th month. And I can tell you that last month we've made the highest revenue we've ever made ever since we started, which means initially when Gareth started a move into this space, a lot of people were skeptical, a lot of people called him names, a lot of people doubted him, and Touch and myself followed suit, and same thing happened to us. But what we were able to do was to stick it out. And we were working so hard to make sure that people plug into these platforms that we created. But not that little did we know, we had a foresight. But I didn't think it had happened this quick. Because when you look at then and now, it's pretty much a short space of time, 5-6 years? And it just took a spin like this, and the game has completely changed. But it changed to our favor because we were the first to jump into the pool and risk it. And there's some good fruits and some growth that's happening on our side. We're obviously reinvesting our money into the business. We are growing the business. We are now treating ourselves as a content creation hub as opposed to just a radio station, because that's how multimedia is consumed nowadays. It's not about just listening to the content. People want to see the content. They want to hear it. They want to sometimes even feel it. That's how we do live platforms sometimes. Like I love exactly what you guys did today by having all of us radio people who initially started with the SABC to come and talk about the future of radio. And I appreciate Gareth I'll forever appreciate him for that. That's where we are as Massiv Metro.
During the conversation tonight, you talked about consolidating the business. What exactly is happening along those lines?
For me, I look at where the Media 24s of this world are, the prime medias are, and how they're evolving into this new space and into robotics and 4IR, etc. And we sort of looked at it, we're like, if we don't continue evolving, because we jumped in first, we're one of the few to jump in first. If we don't continue evolving, we're gonna go obsolete like everybody, like your Kodaks of this world, or your Reader's Digests of this world, or your MySpaces of this world. So what we're doing right now is to consolidate everything and not just have it as a radio platform that broadcasts to the listeners, but just to make it a content creation hub. So where it's got the visual aspect to it, the studios, but obviously it's got the radio element into it. It's got the digital aspect onto it. So that when we sell our advertising to the listeners, we don't sell the listenership, but we also sell with the different contracts that we sign with our on-air personalities. We also sell the social media aspect, but we also sell the humility aspect of our personalities being able to go down to the actual listeners in taxi ranks. Some people have seen me in taxi ranks going around to our clientele, etc. But that humble element that we sort of came up with has worked for us, because a lot of clients want to speak to that mass market, people that are on transit, that are in taxis, in taxi ranks, etc. And that's exactly what we've done. So in consolidating this business, we're still going to be focusing fully on that market, but we are obviously having a 360 type of an approach into this multimedia game, digital space, whatever you want to call it. Yeah.